Diddy.
Diddy.
Sean Diddy Combs.
Diddy. Sean Diddy Combs.
Diddy.
Filed their third superseding indictment against
Diddy.
Facing 2 additional criminal charges in this.
Because P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him.
Diddy, hip-hop mogul, business icon, but also the center of scandals, power moves, and secrets. Over the last 30 years, Sean P. Diddy Combs built an empire that touches every corner of the music industry. His hands are in everything: fashion, television, liquor, and many high-stakes business deals. But how did he do it? And who are the people behind the scenes, pulling strings, protecting his power, or even turning against him? This is Diddy's inner circle. And one thing you must remember: no man rules alone. When it comes to hip-hop moguls, Jay-Z and Diddy tower above the rest. Their ties go all the way back to the 90s, when they were just two ambitious players with big dreams trying to make it in the music industry. On the surface, they were allies, collaborating on tracks, attending the same exclusive parties, and celebrating each other's wins. But behind the scenes, a different story was unfolding. Jay-Z's rise to billionaire status didn't happen overnight. While Diddy was dominating the flashy world of Bad Boy Records, Jay-Z was quietly building something bigger, something designed to outlast the glitz and glamour. As Roc Nation expanded into sports, media, and global business, Diddy's empire started looking a little less untouchable. Some say their relationship was always a strategic chess match, not a brotherhood. Over the years, there were whispers and rumors of friction, of Jay-Z subtly distancing himself from the quiet competition that neither man ever addressed in public. But now, with Diddy's empire under federal scrutiny, that distance is being examined under a whole new lens. Jay-Z's long history with Diddy is one of the biggest reasons many speculate that he may have deep ties, financially or physically, with some of Diddy's shadier dealings currently being investigated. Jay-Z's involvement falls under 3 primary beliefs. 1. He was simply focused on his own empire and had no idea what Diddy was doing. 2. He knew enough to start carefully and quietly distancing himself from Diddy's darker dealings. 3. He was involved far more than we know and may have sacrificed Diddy to save himself. With billionaire reputations and decades of legacy at stake, the question isn't who knew, it's how far are they willing to go to protect their own empire. Before Diddy was a mogul, before Bad Boy was a cultural powerhouse, there was Clive Davis, the industry titan who had already shaped some of the biggest careers in music history. Artists like Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Barry Manilow, Alicia Keys, and many others. He wasn't just a mentor. He was a gatekeeper to an entire empire. When Diddy launched Bad Boy Records under the Arista umbrella, it wasn't just a business deal. It was a coronation. Clive gave Diddy access to the industry's deepest connections, financial backers, and its most valuable secrets. But the thing about gatekeepers, they never give without expecting something in return. Diddy took Clive's playbook, ran with it, and built an empire that rivaled Arista itself. But as the years passed, their relationship shifted. Insiders whispered that Clive's grip on Diddy loosened, that the mentor-student dynamic turned into something more uneasy. Now, as Diddy's empire faces its greatest crisis, some wonder if Clive was always one step ahead. Clive Davis wasn't the only one who aided in Diddy's rise. There was another blueprint he followed, one that had already transformed hip-hop from music into a billion-dollar industry. Long before Diddy became the face of hip-hop entrepreneurship, Russell Simmons had already written the playbook. The co-founder of Def Jam, Russell was the first to prove that hip-hop wasn't just music. It was a business, a brand, a cultural force that could move billions. Diddy took that model and supercharged it, pushing hip-hop further into the luxury market, making himself the star of his own empire. But here's where it gets interesting. Both men built legacies that extended far beyond music, and both men found themselves entangled in controversy that threatened to unravel everything they had worked for. When Russell Simmons faced allegations that forced him to flee the US, many saw it as the fall of a titan. But others saw it as an opportunity, one that Diddy was more than happy to capitalize on. With Russell out of the picture, Diddy became the undisputed face of the hip-hop world. Yet, now that Diddy is facing his own reckoning, the parallels are impossible to ignore. L.A. Reid is a legendary figure in the music industry, known for his unmatched influence, and shaping the careers of stars like Usher, Avril Lavigne, Rihanna, Outkast, and many more. His power wasn't just about producing hits. It was about controlling who entered the room and who stayed out. As the former head of LaFace, Arista, and Epic Records, Reid had a hand in crafting the careers of some of the most iconic names in music. He built an empire by spotting talent early and nurturing it into superstardom, making him one of the most powerful executives of his era. For Diddy, Reid was more than just a colleague. He was a strategic partner, connecting him to top-tier producers, songwriters, and emerging talent. But with power comes controversy. Reid's own career faced setbacks when he was forced out of Epic Records in 2017 due to sexual harassment allegations, casting a shadow on his own legacy. Some say his bond with Diddy goes beyond business. It's a shared playbook of power, secrecy, and survival in an industry built on loyalty, until it's no longer convenient. The thing about being under the microscope is that once it happens, you lose control of what you want others to see. And for better or worse, L.A. Reid and Diddy's relationship is now being heavily scrutinized. This could lead to renewed interest in the skeletons that Reid has in his closet, toppling his empire in the process of uncovering Diddy's.
Passing on to, I guess, his son, protege. Yes, puppy.
Khorram was Diddy's mentor at Uptown Records before firing him, only for Diddy to flip the script and create Bad Boy Records. But despite their rocky past, Khorram remained a close confidant until his passing in 2020. If there was ever one man who made Diddy who he is today, it was Andre Khorram. As the head of Uptown Records, Andre was the first person to recognize Diddy's genius, giving him his start in the music business. He was the OG mentor, teaching Diddy everything about the industry, from how to spot talent to navigating the ruthless corporate world. But Andre wasn't just a mentor. He was a father figure. Their relationship was one of the most defining bonds in Diddy's career, even after Andre fired him from Uptown Records, a moment that ironically became the start of a new chapter under Clive Davis. When Andre Harrell passed away in 2020, many insiders speculated that he took some of Diddy's biggest and darkest secrets to the grave. But if Diddy was loyal to Andre, the same can't be said for Shine, the man who sacrificed everything for him. Shine might have paid one of the highest prices for his blind loyalty. In the late 90s, Shine was on track to become Bad Boy's next superstar, until one fateful night in 1999. He went from Diddy's right-hand man to the fall guy for the infamous club shooting, and their relationship took a sharp turn. Many believe that Diddy was responsible, and that Shine, who likely saved Diddy's career, was never properly compensated. At first, many thought that Diddy would take care of Shine, making sure he was set for life once he got out. But when Shine was released, he told a very different story. That the loyalty was one-sided, the friendship was transactional, and by the time Shine rebuilt his life, becoming a politician in Belize, his relationship with Diddy had become one of resentment, betrayal, and unanswered questions. Shine was used as another pawn, taking the fall for Diddy while he walked away untouched. Diddy didn't just survive, he evolved, shifting from music mogul to global investor. This goes beyond business moves. These are power plays, creating a web of influence that touches everything from luxury brands to billion-dollar tech. And with this much wealth, you better believe it's being protected. Kristina Khorram is one of the unsung heroes behind the scenes, known to few, but critical to the longevity of Diddy's business operations. As one of his top advisors, Khorram plays a significant role in shielding him from the legal chaos that often comes with fame and fortune. Kristina has been named in several civil lawsuits involving allegations against Diddy, with claims that she may have helped coordinate or conceal certain activities. While she has denied all wrongdoing, her inclusion in these cases has drawn intense public scrutiny. Though she isn't a lawyer, her operational role put her close to everything, making her a potential key figure in the unfolding legal drama. In the wake of recent federal raids and mounting legal battles, Khorram has kept a low public profile. As questions continue to swirl about who knew what and when, some online have begun to speculate about her role, breathing life into conspiracy theories and comparisons to other celebrity enablers. Currently, no criminal charges have been filed against her, and she maintains that the allegations are entirely false. Natalie Moore was Diddy's PR powerhouse, a critical player in shaping the mogul's public narrative. From handling his media appearances to crafting his image, she's the one who ensures the world sees exactly what Diddy wanted to. While legal teams battle in court, Moore's job is handling the optics. Her influence in guiding Diddy through the public relations minefield is immeasurable. She's always there, redirecting conversations, changing the narrative, and making sure that public perception stays in Diddy's favor, even when the controversies seem insurmountable. Throughout Diddy's career, from business deals to personal scandals, Moore has been the architect of his public image. She's been the one responding to the media firestorms, ensuring that the stories stay under control. Whether it's a new project or a looming lawsuit, her job is to make sure the public focus is always where Diddy wants it, and far away from legal controversies. Mark is known as one of the most formidable criminal defense attorneys in the game. His specialty is in handling cases for powerful and often controversial figures, and his track record is proof of his success. Whether it's high-profile individuals or deep-pocketed corporations, Agnifilo is known for getting his clients out of sticky situations. When high-net-worth clients face legal consequences, Agnifilo is often the person they turn to. He's a master at avoiding the harshest outcomes, minimizing damage, and using his legal knowledge to navigate the most complex cases. Tenny Garagos, legal royalty. Tenny Garagos is not just another attorney. She's the daughter of Mark Garagos, a well-known celebrity defense lawyer who has represented the likes of Michael Jackson and Chris Brown. Legal excellence runs in her blood, and her father's legacy casts a long shadow over her career. Specializing in criminal defense and crisis management, Tenny is a perfect fit for the challenges Diddy is facing. Her expertise in high-profile cases, combined with her deep understanding of media and public relations, makes her a key player in Diddy's defense. Anthony Rico is a heavyweight in the criminal defense world, known for his work with some of the most high-profile individuals involved in organized crime and corporate scandals. He has a history of defending powerful men and winning. Rico's expertise in criminal defense is second to none. He's the go-to lawyer for clients who are facing serious charges, and his success rate speaks volumes. His experience in defending against complex legal issues has helped his clients maintain their freedom and protect their assets. When the walls first began to close in, veteran defense attorney Anthony Rico met Diddy's requirements of a must-have attorney. His reputation was built on handling the most high-stakes federal cases, from murder to terrorism. Rico's presence signaled just how serious things had gotten. But in a move that shocked even legal insiders, Rico abruptly withdrew from the case, raising eyebrows and questions about what he saw behind closed doors. Protecting him in the courtroom is one thing, but securing him in the streets is another. Fahim was Diddy's former head of security, whose task was crisis management and protecting Diddy's interests. Fahim likely holds key information about Diddy's behind-the-scenes dealings and scandal control. He was Diddy's former head of security, but many believe his role went far beyond protection. Fahim got his big start at the age of 21 by becoming the chief of security for Michael Jackson, which raised a lot of eyebrows then, but even more so now. In the world of elites, security often means handling much more than just safety. Because every empire has its cleanup crew, and for Diddy, that was Fahim Muhammad, aka Mr. Fix-It. From overseeing security to internal business affairs, Fahim ensured that nothing got out that wasn't supposed to. Insiders claim he knows everything. Who came and went, what happened at private parties, and how scandals were buried. The question now, will Mr. Fix-It stay loyal, or will he flip to save himself? Gene Deal was the former bodyguard during the most controversial years, including the Biggie Smalls murder. He has spoken out numerous times about Diddy's secrets, making him a key figure in understanding Diddy's hidden world. As an employee who worked for Diddy for 14 years, he became one of his closest protectors. But now, he's one of his biggest critics. Over the years, Gene has come forward with eye-opening revelations about what really went on behind closed doors, shedding light on stories the public was never meant to hear. Gene has gone on to claim that the Diddy parties weren't just networking events, but something far darker. As one of the few people who had access to that world, his words, true or otherwise, have aided in shaping the opinions around Diddy's secret life. What might be one of the most controversial is the Puffy New accusation that Gene Deal stands by. His statement suggests Diddy had prior knowledge of Biggie's murder, but stayed silent. The question now is that if insiders are finally breaking their silence, how long before others close to him do the same?
911, what's your emergency?
J-Lo and Diddy were a power couple in the late 90s, a relationship that coincided with major moments in Diddy's career and personal controversies. Their relationship ended after legal troubles, including the infamous 1999 nightclub shooting. Her perspective could illuminate key moments in Diddy's past and his approach to navigating a crisis. His high-profile relationship with J-Lo put him on the global stage, but their breakup was just as massive. When Diddy started dating J-Lo, his brand went from hip-hop mogul to global icon. They were the ultimate power couple until that fateful night. While J-Lo distanced herself from the chaos, some believe she knew more than she let on. Over the years, she has refused to publicly discuss her time with Diddy in depth. And this refusal has furthered the speculation and conspiracies tying her to him and his shady dealings. But she may not be able to keep this story under wraps for too much longer, as she was named as one of the potential witnesses in this ongoing multi-million-dollar criminal investigation. A longtime romantic partner and collaborator, Cassie's ties to Diddy were both personal and professional during their 11-year relationship. She has been vocal and has opened up about the difficulties she faced, and her perspective will likely provide crucial insight into Diddy's private life and potential patterns of behavior. For a decade, Cassie was seen as Diddy's ride or die, but behind closed doors, their relationship was anything but perfect. Their love story was riddled with whispers of control, secrecy, and manipulation. Her $20 million lawsuit in 2023, alleging years of abuse and coercion, was just the beginning of Diddy's downfall. This has caused a cascade of other women and former associates to start speaking out, revealing a pattern that had long been hidden. Even while this trial is taking place, several new lawsuits have been filed.
Yeah, Kim Porter was found this morning in bed unresponsive.
Kim was the mother of 3 of his children and a major figure in his life, both as a romantic partner and co-parent. Her death in 2018 sent shockwaves through his world. Questions about Kim's death and her role in Diddy's life make her an essential figure when exploring the dynamics of his inner circle and the potential hidden truths. She was more than just the mother of Diddy's children. Kim was one of the most pivotal figures in his life. Many believe she knew all of Diddy's secrets. Her sudden passing to this day remains one of the most mysterious events in his story. Diddy has spoken openly about his grief, but conspiracy theories continue to swirl around the circumstances of her death. As these puzzle pieces slowly fall into place, the questions only multiply, leaving people asking, what secrets did Kim take to the grave? But Diddy's influence extended deep into the music industry, shaping careers, controlling narratives, and passing his legacy down to the next generation. Diddy's son, Christian Combs, is both family and an artist under his father's guidance. As a rising star, King Combs reflects Diddy's mentorship and legacy-building efforts. But with legal trouble of his own, it makes many wonder, what lessons did he learn from his father that are influencing his life today? As a close family member, Christian may have further insights into Diddy's personal life and business dealings. Lil' Kim and Diddy's ties go back to Biggie Smalls and the golden era of Bad Boy Records. Although she was not a member of Bad Boy Records, she was a key figure in Biggie's life. Lil' Kim was deeply connected to the Bad Boy world. While she collaborated with Diddy, her loyalty to Biggie always left a shadow over her alliance with him. Diddy helped shape her career post-Biggie, but some believe their relationship was more strategic than genuine. She is also one of the biggest supporters of getting justice for Biggie Smalls, and she believes that Diddy may have played a role in his untimely demise. Lil' Kim may see this as an opportunity to spill what she knows and finally get justice for Biggie.
One album, and then he became a fake pastor.
Once Bad Boy's biggest star, Mase left the industry abruptly, later accusing Diddy of trapping artists in bad contracts. Their feud lasted decades, with Mase claiming Diddy owes him millions. Mase has gone on to accuse Diddy of exploiting artists, claiming he was financially trapped in a bad deal that Diddy refused to renegotiate. He eventually left Bad Boy Records and turned to religion, but over the years he spoke out more boldly, calling Diddy out on how he preached black empowerment while robbing his own artists. Bieber was once mentored by the Bad Boy mogul, but their relationship raised eyebrows, with some questioning the true nature of Diddy's mentorship. Diddy took a young Justin Bieber under his wing, promising him mentorship, fame, and industry connections. But over the years, disturbing stories surfaced about how Diddy allegedly introduced Bieber to a wild lifestyle, including parties, drugs, older women, and more devious activities. With many claims circulating the internet that Diddy made Justin prove himself before fully letting him into his circle, leading some to believe he was being tested for deeper involvement. All of this has started to put immense emotional strain on Justin, as he is consistently being bombarded by the media and paparazzi to comment on all of these dark accusations. If the rumors are true about Justin Bieber testifying during this 10-week trial, this whole case could take a wild turn. With the hundreds of people involved in this case, there's no way we can fit them all in. But let us know in the comments who you think should have been on this list.